Hey everyone, Caleb with Antique Book Collective, and today I'm getting to you guys with a fun update on my Book Balm. So guys, if you've been watching the channel, you've probably seen 105 videos about this already. I will be making more videos about Book Balm in the future. Obviously, it's something that I need as a bookseller, and it's something that I think a lot of you guys could benefit from using. With that said though, so the fun update with this is actually I just sold the last can of this. In fact, this can right here that I have is empty. The other can, I have one other can that has a sticker on it, and that one is almost empty, but that one is just the one that I've been using around the shop. But with that said, that does not mean that I am completely and totally out of Book Balm. It just means I'm out of Book Balm right now. So I actually have an order in for some more materials for making more of it. Fortunately, with the extra materials, I'll be able to make potentially as many as like 80 more. I am still working sort of on the numbers on exactly how that works, but it's between 70 and 80 more cans of these, so that shall last a little bit longer than the first batch of only 8, or maybe it was 9, somewhere in there, 8 or 9, maybe 10, I don't know, I don't keep track. Maybe I should keep track. But with that said, I have just sold the last of those a couple days ago. In fact, I sold another one right after that, so I had to go and do a little quick rush order with some other lanolin that I had on hand, because what I ran out of was lanolin, and the lanolin is the most expensive part of the product. So since that happened, yeah, I had to do a quick rush job to get one out for someone who bought it on eBay. Almost all the ones that I've sold so far have been to you guys on the YouTube channel with the link down below. Obviously, I do prefer it when you guys use that link. That's why I don't share the eBay link here, but it is something that I am selling on my eBay store, and hoping on the eBay store it grows some legs. I will be actually raising the price on the eBay store. I don't know if you guys watch a whole lot of Mike the Used Book Guy, but he works with a guy, Johnny B. They do videos all the time, and I'm actually in a group with Johnny B and do chat with him often. He's been harassing me about, you've got to raise the price on these things, man. You got to raise the price. So I'm actually going to be raising the price on eBay for these to $19.99 for the channel subscribers. Should I really nail you guys with some really high prices? No. So I might end up raising the price for these a tiny bit. I might fiddle with things a little bit, but odds are it's going to remain on the lower end for you guys. In fact, I'm not saying odds are. It is going to remain on the lower end of things for you guys. Obviously, I want you guys using that particular website because, for one, I'm not paying the eBay fees, and for two, I'm not paying the eBay fees, and for three, I'm not paying the eBay fees. Hear me out. If I am the reason you guys are checking something out, I don't want to be paying eBay fees for those specific things. And in addition to that, it is really fun having the whole process being done on my computer, not through a system that is run by eBay, because guys, as you guys know, when you do an online business, you are completely and totally a slave to whoever you're doing it through. And for me, it's really fun not having everything dependent on eBay anymore. Of course, that does mean that I do need to start my own website for all my books down the road. That is something that is on my docket. However, on the docket list, it is below quite a few things, including, of course, actually building an actual storefront for the entire book business. So obviously, it'll be a while before that happens. With that said, though, again, guys, you guys can order some Book Balm right now. The price is the current price, and I shouldn't be changing it anytime too soon for you guys if you click the website down below. And I currently have on that it is for US customers only, but I think I'm going to experiment with trying a couple international customers. So if you guys are hoping to buy some internationally, please reach out to me. You guys can actually click down to the subscribe section. It should have my little channel thing just below here. I think it is. It's either here or over here. Forgive me. But it'll actually have a little thing. In fact, I think it's over here. It'll have a little thing. You guys can click onto like the top right next to all my info. It actually has a spot for my email. So you guys can actually reach out on my email to me directly, and we can actually talk about setting this up. So if you guys do want to buy some Book Balm and you live internationally, please be sure to reach out. I would like to do just one quick trial thing, and by the time you guys watch this, if you are hoping to buy this internationally and it hasn't been like more than a month, try to reach out, please. I'll tell you, yeah, it's good, or no, it's not good. If it's not good, again, guys, my way of getting around that is eBay, and if I do raise the price to eBay by that time, I will finagle with a basically coupon code for you guys or a discount or something like that to make sure that you're not spending too much, but obviously international does cost more than just shipping it domestically for me because customs. Imagine that. But with that said and done, I hope this video was helpful for you guys, especially if you guys want some Book Balm. I know this isn't the most informational video that I've ever done. It's basically just me peddling oil again. It's not snake oil this time, but I do hope that you guys do really enjoy all this sort of content, even on this stuff on the Book Balm, because honestly, that is a factor in the whole maintaining, selling, all that sort of books, because some books really, really do need it. I mean, I have these ones right here that I showed you guys in a recent video that dried out so bad the covers fell off. That happens when you guys have, for one, books that are just not made as well as they could be made, but for two, books that are just not well maintained. For these ones here, personally, if I was to make my own books, which I will be doing down the road, I've done it before, going to be doing it again. Personally, if I was to do it again, and I was using leather, I would actually have a cloth backing behind that leather, especially on the hinge, because when that leather cracks, and it will crack, the cloth will actually maintain and still hold strong. Imagine that. What a concept. And if that entire idea has not been patented, then I'm declaring it right now that that is a method to make it so leather hinges don't die and make the book fall apart, and I'm making that public domain right now. And if it is currently patented, then it probably expired a few hundred years ago, because books have been made for a little while. I don't think I'm that special in this idea. So with that said and done, guys, I do hope that you did enjoy this. I hope that you guys can come up with stuff to keep your books from doing that. Obviously, I didn't just rip it off. It was already loose, but there's a lot of things you guys can use to oil your books. For me, I like the Book Balm. That is what I use in my store, not just because I'm selling it. I used it before I sold it. I am selling it now because I couldn't find anyone else selling it, and because I always tell you guys, hey, this and this and this is what you should use, and it's a little more convenient to buy just one jar than to buy 3, 7, 20 different ingredients. The current one that I currently recommend people to do is just 2 ingredients, but I do like having the essential oils, which is where the Book Balm sort of comes in, and those essential oils have their own benefits for maintaining the books a little bit better. With that said, though, guys, I'm not ending this video just yet, because I actually put out a poll on this channel. So if you guys are watching this and it's within a month-ish, please keep watching. If you guys... It's been a month-ish since it came out. You guys can move along, but if you guys are watching this and it's recent, I actually put up a poll on the channel. I actually would like for you guys to potentially click down below to the channel thing and click on over to posts. That way you can actually see the particular poll and vote on it. If not, you guys can always comment below with your votes. But I was asking if you guys want to have just Book Balm, or would you guys potentially like to have me add a additional product? And guys, I am totally fine adding this additional product, because it is something I do see a total awesome use for, and it's something that, like the Book Balm, there's basically nothing for it online. There are products for leather in general, but not for this specific thing. And this specific thing, guys, is polish. Well, not just polish, but like an oil that you guys can buff. So I know you guys might be thinking, what in the world are you talking about? So think a shoe shine boy, you know, he's polishing your shoes. So some oils take a polish on leather. They polish the leather a little bit better than other oils. And the Book Balm, apologies, the Book Balm, since it's lanolin based, it does get some shine on a book. So let me just grab this stray one really quick. You guys can see a little bit of a shine. You can also see my fingerprints, because I didn't actually finish taking all the oil off this one. But you guys can see a little bit of a shine. I've got a window over there, so I'm sure that light's coming through nicely. But yeah, it looks fine, but it's a little muted. It's a little eh. So some people, they do like shinier books than others, especially... Like, we're not talking polish shine, but we're talking just like a little buffing that you can do. You can buff the Book Balm a little bit, but it's not going to take a buff as well as some other things. So, in fact, let me just rub my fingers on it really quick like this. This is sort of what you do when you're buffing. So as you guys can see, the top spot right there, it's a little bit shinier than the rest of it. I hope that comes through. If it does not, just trust me, it's a little bit shinier. And some people do love that. For me, I'd rather just have the book get hydrated again and usable again. That's where the Book Balm comes in. But for long-term care, for long-term use, the polish, the buffing on the particular book could actually be something that some of you guys are into. For me, on my Bible that I bring to church every week, and for a couple other leather books that I have, it's like, yeah, I could potentially see myself using some buffing on those particular books because I think it could look really, really nice. I would like potentially that extra little shine. Those are books usually that have sort of that patent leather finish, if you will. Obviously, not every single book wants it or needs it. Obviously, not everyone cares for that. So I'm just honestly curious what you guys in particular think. Would you guys like a product like that? Again, it's pretty easy for me to get that going. In fact, I should have all the materials on hand right now. And, oh, what's that? Is that my antique recipe book that has all the recipes of, let's see, what is the exact thing they call it? All the recipes for every department of human endeavor. There we go, right there. This thing has a lot of different recipes. Obviously, the internet allows me to do more research, so I do have a rough idea for a current buffing oil recipe in mind. I will obviously test that before I send it off to you guys, and obviously I'll make it to the same quality as the Book Balm. In fact, I'll probably use the same tins as well, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. In addition to all that, if I'm selling buffing stuff, I should sell some brushes and other such materials for applying the oils, and I'm thinking I might even find a way to get some like conservator tape and stuff like that I could also sell down in the shop section below. So be sure to let me know what you guys think about all those different things. Obviously, for the poll that I mentioned earlier, that is only to buff or not to buff, basically. All the other stuff, the conservator tape and all that jazz, that'll be something you have to comment down below. But let me know, guys. Like, I am totally and completely willing to do that sort of stuff, because let's face it, it's stuff that I might as well be selling on my on my eBay store as it is, and it's something that I would sort of like to trial with you guys first, because let's face it, you guys are like the best target audience for this sort of stuff, for me to trial this sort of stuff with, because you guys are doing exactly what I'm doing, and you guys are doing what everyone should be doing with their books if we're talking about oiling the books and doing all that sort of stuff. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that last part made a lot of sense, wasn't too convoluted. If you guys did like this and you made it this far, be sure to subscribe down there, check out one of my other videos there, and I will see you guys in the next one.